guys, I'm here with the Princess of Staten Island, Madison.
Hi, Marcello. Thank you for having me on your podcast.
So, I'm going to give you a couple questions. So, Madison, what year did you start competing?
I started competing in 2022, so 2
Oh, wow.
years ago. Yeah, a couple years. I was Miss Richmond County first for 2023, and now for 2025, I'm Miss Staten Island, representing Staten Island in the Miss America organization.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
What do you do as a beauty queen?
So I spend a lot of time in our community. I like to do a lot of volunteering. I like to meet intelligent, wonderful young people like you and talk about how to improve our community and how we can give back to the community. I also visit a lot of schools and I talk with them about the arts in our school system, which is pretty fun.
Give me some examples of how you help the community.
Well, there's a lot of different ways. So, right, we can do donation drives, around the holidays. Sometimes people can collect food. They collect coats, like a coat drive around the holidays. So we do a lot of things like that. Right now I'm doing a prom drive.
Oh, wow.
So that anybody who can't afford to go to their high school prom has a dress or a suit and some formal wear that they can wear so they can enjoy the prom.
Wow.
So a lot of fun things like that. A lot of donation drives, a lot of fundraisers. We go to restaurants and we perform as a fundraiser. You do that too, right?
Yeah.
So you get to perform at a lot of restaurants sometimes, like to help other people, right?
And my last fundraiser was for my Uncle Damon.
Wow. I heard that was a beautiful fundraiser, right? So we do a lot of things like that too.
So, Madison, who inspired you to follow this path?
Well, there's a lot of people that inspire me. My mom and my dad both inspire me a lot. My sister, of course, and especially my grandparents.
Wow.
Yeah, my grandpa and my grandma, they both have inspired me so much to give back to the community and do good things, help people, how we can be community helpers and making sure that everybody, has the resources they need in our community. And they both inspired me to compete for Miss Staten Island and then next for Miss New York.
Wow, Miss New York?
Yes. So now that I'm Miss Staten Island, I get to go to Miss New York in July. And if I win that, then I get to compete for Miss America.
Cool.
Yeah.
I'm glad I'm meeting you now and I get to know about you.
Thank you. Oh, that was so cute. Thank you, Marcello.
I heard the Staten Island Zoo is very dear to you.
It is very dear to me. I'll actually be at Groundhog Day next week. Are you going to Groundhog Day?
Are we going? All right.
So I'll be at Groundhog Day next week, but the zoo is very special to me because my grandpa Vinny was actually the director at the zoo for a really long time. So I grew up in the zoo, with him, learning about all the animals, going to special events when they brought new animals to the zoo, so it's a place that's really special to me because of my grandpa.
Wow. So Madison, what is it like to do the pageant?
So the competitions are 4 different parts. So the first part, or actually 5 parts. So the first part is an interview, kind of like how we're talking right now, usually with about 5 or 6 judges.
Yeah.
So each girl who competes in the competition will get to go and talk with the judges for about 10 minutes. And they ask them questions about how they help people in the community, what it is that they want to do during their year as Miss Staten Island or Miss New York. And then we go into the show part of it, which is usually a talent competition. So you would choose to either sing, dance, act, or sometimes people even do like a monologue where they speak or they tell a story, poetry, something, that's a talent. Then we do on-stage question, where it's kind of like a little part of the interview, but on stage for everyone to watch.
Yeah.
And then we do evening gown, which, is the part of pageants that people see on TV a lot, where the girls wear the really beautiful gowns and they walk across the stage. And that's really to show confidence, so there's that part. And then the one part that I missed was fitness. So fitness is kind of like another part of modeling with like fitness attire. So those are the different parts of the competition.
I know your talent is singing. Is that true?
It is. That would be your talent if you competed in competition too, right? Yeah, I do love to sing. I sing a lot. So that is my talent when I compete in the competitions.
Wow.
Yeah, it's really fun.
Who's your favorite singer? Give me a real Guess here.
That's a really tough question. I have a lot of favorite singers. I'd say one of my all-time favorite singers has to be Celine Dion.
Wow.
She's a legend. You know Celine Dion?
Mm-hmm.
You know a lot of songs that she sings, right?
Yeah.
So Celine Dion is probably one of my favorite singers. I don't know. I can't really pick another one right now. I have so many different favorites. It's hard to choose. But definitely Celine Dion. Barbra Streisand would be another one.
Yeah.
She's really talented also. And then maybe for someone more current, you know, I really like country music right now. So I like the group Dan and Shay also.
Cool. What would you say to any little kids watching this right now?
I would tell anybody who's watching, no matter the age, to always continue to follow your dreams. If there's something that you're interested in, that you want to learn about, a new hobby or a new talent that you want to pursue, definitely continue chasing those dreams and explore that, because it's never too late to try a new hobby or a new talent.
Just like my dream when I wanted to sing, I sang. And here I am now. And I'm also doing a podcast. That's one of my other talents, and I really like to do it.
And you're really great at it. You should be so proud at your age that you're performing as much as you do, that you have a podcast. This is so cool.
And I'm so happy that I did this podcast for at least a year now.
Wow, that is so cool.
Almost a year.
And how many more years are you going to do the podcast?
I don't know. Maybe a little bit more. Like maybe for like, I don't know. Maybe my whole life.
Yeah, you're right. You could do it your whole life. You never know. Or maybe this podcast could lead to you being like Drew Barrymore on TV, right? Maybe you'll have your own talk show someday.
That would be really cool, Madison.
Yeah, it really will.
I know the St. George Theater is very special to you, and why?
The St. George Theater is another really special place to me. I've been performing in the Christmas show there for 16 years.
Wow.
So more than half my life, I've been in the Christmas show.
That's cool.
Yeah, it's really cool. It's a fundraiser for the theater. So I get to donate my talents every year to make sure that the theater raises lots of money to support the nonprofit organization. And so in addition to being in the show, now I actually work there the last couple of years.
Get me free tickets.
Well, I hope you can come see the Christmas show. Have you seen the Christmas show yet?
Last year, and I was also brought to see Santa.
Wow, you got to meet Santa at the show? Oh, he's really nice, right?
Yeah.
I hear that he brings the kids all the presents that they want on Christmas. Is that true? You got all the things that you wanted for Christmas this year?
Yeah, I really did.
Awesome.
I was so happy what I got. I got a Nintendo Switch for Christmas. And then once I got it, I was like jumping around because I was so happy.
That's so cool. That's awesome. That's what happens when you're a good kid, right?
If you were to be a Disney princess character, who would you be?
I think I would say Princess Belle. She's my favorite because she's also a brunette.
Cool.
And I loved her yellow dress growing up every time I watched Beauty and the Beast.
Wow. Do you have any goals for this new year?
I have lots of goals. So we're only 1 month into the new year already. And I've been doing a lot of planning. So with being Miss Staten Island, one of my biggest goals is to be able to reach as many school children as possible and their teachers to make sure that they have art in their programming and class. So basically that means either physical art like painting, drawing, things like that, or also
so if
performing.
they don't have that, then you'll tell the school to like make them have that.
Exactly. Yeah. So that's called arts education. So we want to have arts education in every school so that every child has the chance to be creative, just like you're being creative with having a podcast, singing, so that everyone has that creative outlet. So that's one of my biggest goals for this year, to go to as many schools as possible and tell the teachers and the principals how important it is to bring the arts into the classroom.
And guys, if you could see, now I have my podcast screen, as you guys could see. I think you like that a lot. So
it's a very nice logo. I love it.
Thanks. Would you come visit my school one day?
I would love to come visit your school. We'll definitely have to set that up. I'll come to your class and talk to everybody.
Okay.
Does that sound like a good idea?
Yeah.
Awesome. I'll go to Ariana's class too.
And I would like Ariana to say the word. Ariana, would you like to say a word?
Do you do your own makeup or do you make someone do it?
That's a really good question. Do you like makeup?
Yeah, I do.
Okay, so we're going to talk about makeup now. I do my own makeup at the competition. Yes, so we're very limited backstage. There's not too much space. So every girl that competes in the competition does their own makeup. I do my own makeup every single show, every competition.
What dress do you like to wear?
I would say definitely a long dress, like a gown. Do you like to wear gowns too?
Yes, but I had one on my, I think I have a picture of it, but gave it away to my cousin.
Oh, well, that's nice of you to share like that.
It is really pretty, though. Do you do your own hair?
I do my own hair, yes. So I go to Elon Hair and Nails. They're one of my favorite hair salons. And sometimes if I have a competition, I'll go there the day before and they'll curl my hair or they'll give my hair a nice blowout. And then I'll wrap it up overnight to keep it all perfect. And then I'll just take my hair down the next day and it's already perfect for the competition.
Like that?
Well, this is just my hair from work today. But usually it's something much more curlier with a lot of volume, something a little bit different.
Are you on TV or no?
That is a good question. I'm not on TV right now. Maybe someday I will be. That's a really good question, though. Hopefully someday I'll be on a TV show. Well, I'm on community TV sometimes, our Staten Island channel.
When is that? Because I want to know.
Oh, thank you. Sometimes the shows that I've been on before where I've been singing or been interviewed or sometimes rerun. So anytime I know, I'll definitely let you know so you can watch.
Okay, I would love to do that. My turn. Bye-bye.
Bye, Ariana. Woo!
Great question.
My lipstick got on your microphone. I'm sorry. I was holding it so close.
I do.
Good job, Ariana.
I can always clean the microphone. That's fine.
Sorry, I got a little lip gloss.
All right, guys. So I hope you like this podcast. And Madison, how was your podcast experience?
This was awesome. Thank you so much for having me, Marcello.
You're welcome.
This was so much fun. I'm so happy I could finally be on Marcello's podcast.
Ooh, wave. Nice. Little Miss Staten Island.